I'm Tony Douglas, the CEO of For the Record. I'm standing here in the McLaughlin Courtroom, part of the Center for Legal and Court Technology in Williamsburg, Virginia. Today I'm going to talk to you about FTR RealTime, what it is, who can use it, what are the things you can do with FTR RealTime. FTR RealTime is a culmination of many years of technological development by For the Record, working with speech-to-text, working with very advanced audio processing, and pulling these things together to deliver us speech-to-text in a live, multi-channel environment like a courtroom, which can very accurately identify who's talking when and give us very accurate speech-to-text transcripts or rough transcripts.
Showing Route 5, the traffic light, the Spencer Museum, and the museum's parking lot.
FTR RealTime uses speech-to-text in a very different way than most speech-to-text technologies that we would all be familiar with in our daily lives. The speech-to-text that you're used to from perhaps talking into your mobile device or your computer to dictate, that's one kind of speech-to-text, which is typically great at a single talker environment, a single speaker. FTR's real-time speech-to-text has been developed for the courtroom, where we can have many different talkers that our system is not aware of, has never heard their voices before, yet can still identify which person is talking. Even if there's overtalk, our system will still flawlessly pick up each individual talker and pick up the speech-to-text.
Is it a true and accurate depiction of the bat that you pulled from the back seat of your car?
Yes.
Has it been changed or altered in any way?
No.
The defense would like to enter Defense Exhibit 1 into evidence.
Is there an objection?
Yes, Your Honor. The objection is to lack of foundation.
Some of the key features of FTR RealTime enable us to see individual talkers in the courtroom, enable us to see the last 5 to 6 lines of text continuously. We can also scroll back over a long court hearing. We can go back to previous days. We can search on the transcript. And we also link the audio with the transcript. So if we're not in the courtroom and we want to play portions, we just simply click on the words and play the audio. If we are in the courtroom, we can also click on words and play back into the courtroom automatically.
And what happened when you first saw Ms. Simmons?
I was driving and she cut me off with her car, where I had to brake abruptly and switch lanes. And then I was next to her at the stoplight.
FTR RealTime can be used by judiciary and other court users to find different portions of testimony. If they want to check something, if they want to check the context of an objection that was just raised right there in the courtroom, they can very quickly scroll through the text and see the question that was asked. And they can check things in chambers. They can go back and listen to parts of testimony, parts of expert testimony that they want to review before coming back onto the bench.
So do you think we should bring up the lane that she was in? It was on that 3-lane road.
I think we got it.
I think it's really necessary to remind them that it's the middle lane, not one of the other
Yeah, it's got to be the middle lane.
Question?
Yes,
We need to-
definitely.
FTR RealTime can be very useful for attorneys, particularly if they want to run additional attorneys outside of the courtroom on a remote feed. They will be able to log into FTR RealTime, see the real-time text, hear the audio, be able to make annotations and markups against the text, and message back to their co-counsel that are in the courtroom. Some of the other uses for FTR's speech-to-text in the real-time sense, we can provide access to participants in the courtroom that have hearing issues. They can see the text within around 2 to 3 seconds on the screen as the participants are talking in the courtroom. We can also use it as a tool to review previous testimony and make notes and prepare for our next day in court. FTR RealTime is the linkage of speech-to-text technology and the digital audio recording. Because we link the two together, literally by phonetic, by syllable, our accuracy can be as much as 100% if you're listening to the audio to check the words produced through speech-to-text. The speech-to-text output by itself without the audio can be as high as 94%, and the speaker attribution is very close to 100% accurate. But all of these together create very close to a perfectly accurate court record. FTR has been developing digital recording products for courts for nearly 30 years. And FTR RealTime and FTR speech-to-text products have been built for the court environment.
Good morning. Is council ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's start with openings.
Okay.
We've certainly learnt from Google, Microsoft, IBM Watson, Amazon Transcribe. There's a lot of major products out there for speech to text. But FTR has taken its 30 years of experience in the courts to really tailor that for the court environment. Accuracy is the most important thing in the court record. Now, speech to text won't get us all the way, but with a great quality audio recording and our algorithms for identifying who's talking when, we can get very, very close to the perfect court record.